This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Trojans who kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll feed the back again. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they'll give it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Side complete. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. That's the 20. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. We have a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And there's the handoff. powers through. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The tight end has got it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Handed off for a draw. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to the receiver downfield.
Single back, takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Let's go. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
Military stun.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receivers are bunched together. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. And And he'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's a toss to the left side. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Breaks into open space. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
USC.
And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in. The quarterback knew it. The offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The short completion of the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
The pass rush closing in. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught for the completion. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Huskers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking for some space. It's Braves. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He plays ready. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? It's a draw to the back. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
They'll try the ground game here with running out.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down. Makes it 2nd and goal from the 9.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Caught near the goal line. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and... Jeez.
4th down coming up.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And the head coach will decide to accept the pass. And take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They're going to run it. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Trojans pick up enough to get a first down there. Tailback takes the handoff again. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch and flicks his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fakes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling. Using his legs, it's Graves. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
He's running out of time here. Loose football. The defense has got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 30.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's back to throw again on second down. End zone ahead. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But boy, do they create space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing second and goal. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal? Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
The coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. And now a crucial PAT attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series in these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. QB keeper all the way. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we come up on third and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal at the 8.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good.
USC 28.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cut quickly. Great cut. They whiff on it. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive. It's first and goal now.
22,
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.